Okay, I think the stream should be up and running and good. I'm gonna try to okay, so we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Currently this is day 97, but I think what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna try making one shorter video where I don't actually post the entire YouTube VOD, and instead I just like clip a segment and maybe just like talk about the explanation, like, or start explaining like the problems that I solved, and then like maybe going into that or something. I think that'll be probably better. And I'm doing this because one, I don't think most people are watching the videos, like the entire videos, and I think they can just watch the VOD if they do want to watch it. And then two, like it'd be better just have like a highlight. I think going forward. I don't know. I kind of got this idea because I was watching some chess people, and I think that's what they were doing with theirs. But yeah, not a whole lot. I've got a TikTok HR screen today. I think it's about around in about 4 hours. I think about 3 or 4 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I guess we'll see what happens. See if the hiring manager likes me or not, and no, it's fine. So let's see. Let's go over these problems. So yesterday I went over, oh man, maximum points you can obtain. And then this one and this one. Wait, what? What are these? I don't even remember these. Oh yeah, sum of square numbers was pretty easy. This was just a math one. So this problem, we can move this thing over, right? So sum of square numbers, you're given a non-negative integer c, decide whether two integers such that, right? Now, looking at this problem, I don't think I solved it on stream, but I got like some really big vibes of like two sum, right? So we have one known number and two unknowns, and then you can use algebra. So yeah, this is where I like to say that the math comes in, is that you use algebra to basically try to find that other number. And then what you can do is go over all the numbers. Hard thing here is that I think you've got like 10 to the 9th about. So you can't actually, you have to actually square root this. The idea of just like going over all these numbers that's too big. It would take too much time for 10 to the 9th. But okay, so let's go over this algebra, right? And this is like a technique that you're gonna see a lot in, not you're gonna see it a lot, but like it does happen where you have to do some kind of algebra for like Leetcode problems. So you have like c is a squared plus b squared, right? And then okay, well then what is b, right? So what we can do is we can just iterate over all possibilities of a. Like the actual brute force is that you iterate over all possibilities of b and all possibilities of a. But when you look at the two sum problem, if you've ever solved that, you can just iterate over all possible of one value and then check to see if you've seen that value before, and that'll be like what b is. So this one would be like minus a squared is equal to b squared. And now that we have this, right, now we have this equation, we can go over and just check if we found a b, like if there is like some value that exists. So we go through like all the values once. And the other thing too is that I think the value of c is capped. I think that's also a mathematical part. So like we know that we won't have to go through all numbers of c, because it's going to be like a squared plus b squared. Trying to think of, is there a way to, I guess, break that down further, but give me a second. Basically, a squared will never be c. A squared will never be c. Because like we know that like that it'll never be that big, right? Like these two numbers will never be that big, so we don't have to iterate over that many. And I guess it just happens to be the case. I don't really know why it's the square root, but like it's just math square root of like that. Anyways, something like this. So you add it, and then you check if you've seen it before. Check if you've seen that value, like its complementary value every single time. And yeah, that's the solution. And I believe where, okay, yeah, no, we have it. You don't have to square root that, but square root it here. go through. Yeah. And it's +1. Cool. So that was that one that I did. Again, not pretty easy because I'm probably not learning a whole lot, but which kind of sucks. But hopefully we're gonna get into more like learning. I did some disjoint set union stuff. Okay, so this one I think I did on stream. Did I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. This one was weird. Okay, I'm just trying to find the one that I did on stream. This one I don't even think I did on stream either. But this idea behind this one was that like you want the longest subsequence length. And so I was just thinking like, okay, so like subsequence means we can skip them. So it was just like a take it or leave it, like a standard take it or leave it algorithm. This problem is, there's a lot of LeetCode problems that are just like take it or leave it DP and you top a cache at the top. This one was kind of unique though because it fails in Python unless you do cache.clear and you also have to sort the numbers. But so is my thing okay? Cool. Yeah, I mean it's just normal take it or leave it type stuff. So I'm not gonna go into that today. But I think I solved that one. And then what is this? Maximum cards you contain. This one was an interesting one. I guess I kind of learned a new pattern here, which is like the fixed window, which is what Leetcode called it. So like we have this problem, right? There are several cards arranged in a row. Each card has some numbers of points, and we want to maximize the points, but we can only take K cards. So like we can only take K cards on the front and the back, and we want to maximize it. So I wrote some observations here, as I was coding this out, right? We only really care about the first and last elements. That's a key part of this problem. We want the largest sum of these elements, right? I don't think sorting is going to work because we would break it out of order. I don't think greedy works either. Just going through here. And so I'm thinking about like something like 2 pointers or even like DP where we take, right? Take, don't take, which is, something I used in the last problem. I spent 10 minutes thinking about this and typing this up, and then I got like a hint that we can use a sliding window. So thought about that, and then got another hint that you can make the sliding window of everything that's outside of it. And then that's going to be like, it's going to be n minus k is going to be the size of it, right? So you have some window that leaves out 3 elements, and those 3 elements that are left out are going to be a part of it. So every single time you go through, here we go, bang. Now we're taking 1 from the outside, right? You're always keeping track of those inside ones or outside ones. And so you can actually like use this. I haven't seen this pattern like something like this where you have checking of outsides, but it works. You sum everything, sum the window, or reduce everything that's inside the window. And then that's going to be your answer. And you just get the maximum of it every time. So super cool pattern. And yeah, that's that. That was today's session, or I guess that was yesterday's session. And then today I'm going to be going through and solving some other problems. So we're going to hop in that, see what happens. And then I'll probably, clip this thing, put it into an editor, and we'll go into some other stuff. So let's see, how do I fix this? This is probably fine, I guess. It's probably fine. It's like not so much space, but if I want, I can get rid of actually the top part. Just like that, and then we don't even need that. Cool. Cool. So let's check out this. Oh god, number of islands really is the daily. I'm not even gonna bother doing this. This was it's probably like one of my bread and butter algorithm. Probably an algorithm that I will never forget. I think it's probably the coolest one. It's probably one of my first Leetcode patterns that I truly understood and knew. I like number of islands. Like this directions array is like so clean. I love it, and I use it in a lot of problems. I was using it yesterday. Probably gonna use it again in the future, but it's one that I would highly recommend for people. Anyways, okay, so let's do an actual problem. Let's go over to here. That's whiteboard. Oh my gosh. Look at this code I made, guys. So I'm only gonna solve things for probably one problem, and then I'm gonna go in and try to do some prep work for this HR screen. Just wanna start rehearsing this stuff I've done. Hit every bullet point that's on their app, their job application, and then we're going to go into this other stuff. But let's do I don't know. I'm kind of glad that I did the disjoint set union. I think that was good. And I think that'd be cool to like put down. But let's start with I guess an easier problem. Concatenation of array. Shoot, actually I don't even think I clicked enter. I never entered, so it's not gonna be that one. Okay, we'll do, I think I've already done stone game. Stone game feels like a classic. Never did it, wow. Okay. I was about to play a game with stones. There are even piles. The objective of the game is end with most stones. Total number of stones across all the piles is odd, so there are no ties. Alice starts first. This continues until there are no more piles left, at which point the person with the most stones wins. Return true if Alice wins. Return false if Bob wins. Okay, so we have a list of things. And these are stones. And you have to take the entire pile. And you can only do beginning or end. Okay. So yeah, this is I think maybe this is what I was thinking when I did that card problem yesterday. I guess, and the one that I guess I just went over with the sliding window thing. Maybe it was this one where you can only take from the beginning and end. Anyways. This continues until there are no more piles, at which point the person with the most stones wins. What? Wait, is this not... Okay, let's hold on. Is this not just grabbing the biggest one every time for each player? Because you want the most stones, so you just grab the biggest, and then this guy's gonna grab the biggest, and then which one is gonna get left, right? This is just a 2-pointer problem. You have 2 pointers here, and then whichever pointer is the biggest, you add it to the person's score, and then you alternate it, right? It's like, that's it. You just want to grab the biggest value every time. Unlike the card problem, where you are not allowed to just grab the biggest. So anyways, this is cool. I might want to do this in Vim too, honestly. Shoot, GitHub algorithms. Go this thing up in Vim. And I'm gonna put the problem on screen in case anybody joins and they want to see like what I'm doing. But this is gonna be a pretty fast thing to code out. It's gonna be pretty fast to code out. Let me put a timer here. Just grab the move the pointer from the greatest one, and then increment values. We're gonna have like a Bob score, Alice score, and then at the end we're gonna return Bob score less than Alice score. And that'll be good. So go here, slap this thing up here, stone game, and then head over to here. I think, I guess we'll see what happens, but Leetcode, Vim, stone game, and then what 877 stone game .py. So this will be good, and then let me maybe shrink this like that. Cool. So I like this, and we're gonna def calculate like optimized score, and so we'll have like piles of stones, which is, yeah, that's what it's called. And then what does we have? Alice score, Bob score 0. And then we'll go through and have 2 pointers. We'll have like a left is 0 and then right. This pile is -1. And I guess while there are no more stones, which will only happen if the left crosses the right, then like while there are stones that we can take, then we'll just do like this pile's at left, right stone, this pile's at right. And then we'll do a comparison. So like if left stone, then we'll increment it. And then we also have turns too, I think. So Alice starts, I think. Alice will start. And so we'll add the points based off that. Then like left stone plus equals 1. That means we're taking it. Else we're taking the right one. And then maybe have like a selected stone, I guess. Like that, and selected stone plus equals 1. And then another if statement is check whose turn it is. If is Alice's turn, then Alice score plus equals 1. There's probably like a better Pythonic way to do this, but and not 1, but like the selected stone. I made a mistake here, and then here, selected stone. But not that, misspelling. Cool. So here, selected stone, and then equal to like, and better yet to do it left stone, and then right stone, and then I type out this thing here. See if it's greater than. Cool. So yeah, we'll have this and then just set it. And then at the very end, we'll enter the end, and then we'll just go and do like return Alice less than Alice score less or greater than Bob score. I don't know what to do if they're equal, but this is like the code. I think this is fine. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. I hate the fact that like I can't really code my thing, or I don't know how to. I still haven't fixed my Vim. I need to have it to where I can do a global keyboard copy, but it's like kind of cringe I'm doing that, but okay. So what it is, we'll go here and then just copy this. I think. Just like that. Yeah. Hopefully this is fine. Apparently I made a typo here. Here. I'm missing the R. Like that. TLE. Okay. Oh, left stone plus equals 1. Rip. It's left. This one's right. And then it's not even plus equals 1, bro. It's minus. Like that. Cool. Yeah, just basic 2-pointer type stuff, I think. I think this should work if I submit it. Oh, wait, I never flipped the flag. Rip. Big rips. Oh, wait, huh? How did that work? I never flipped. I never flipped Alice's turn. Oh my god, I don't know how that works. That has to be like some kind of mistake. Yeah, there has to be some kind of mistake there. But is Alice's turn and is like not is Alice's turn. Do I not need to track whose turn it is? I mean, I could base it off the sum too, instead of doing this. Like you just sum all the numbers and then you just say like, oh, well, maybe. I don't actually know how this code worked. Anyways, that's how to do a stone game, I guess, in like 6 minutes. That was a really easy one. What is this rated? This has to be like a 1500, right? Has to be. It's a 1590? Stone game is a 1590, bro. What? Okay. I don't even know I don't fully understand how that passed, but yeah, wait. I guess I just got lucky because I guess I just got super lucky. I don't know how that worked. And then why did this one fail? Alice would take 4. He would take 3. Alice would take 10. I kind of just see why this isn't working. 3, 2, reprint, Alice score, Bob score. Basically after at the end of every time. So we'll do 4. Oh, because it goes deeper. Oh my god. I think I just got super lucky with these 46 test cases. My code was not good there. I missed this case where you take a 4, but then you give the opportunity for the other person to take it. So I messed this code up, and I think I just got lucky. Which is really weird. Really, really weird. It's not just about grabbing the minimum. It might be a recursive problem. Yeah, I'd probably think, actually, I think how do you beat this case? How would you get this case? Because I don't think 2-pointer really works anymore when you take a 4, but then you give somebody else the opportunity to take a bigger one. You could recurse all the way down, set start at the center. And so like instead you take the 10. I can't believe this worked. I'm basically just giving all the values to, I'm basically always returning true. You right? This would always have to be returning true. Just every test case returns true for this problem. Okay. Like, does every test case just return true? Bro, oh my god, how stupid. Actually, how stupid. Why would they not fix this? Why would they not add it? Who came up with the idea of adding a making a question and they just don't even put the test cases in for this? Like literally just get one, or maybe is that the trick? Is that like you do like some proof? What is up, zombie killer whale, man? What is up? I guess maybe is this a math proof then? That she always wins? I don't know. That's weird. Okay. I feel like you could maybe use recursion. You go down and then you just like, or maybe you start from the center and then take, and then you step out. No, but like I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I think 3, 2, 10, 4. Feels like DP. Feels like DP. Where you go down, 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 and then you just compare these. I just don't understand how is it always true. Maybe I should be thinking about math. What's the math thing here? What is the math thing here? Is there a math thing? Hot stone, she can choose 1 or 2, but she grabs this one then. They have to grab the other one. And then you kind of like get a reset. I don't know, it feels complicated. Or the only thing is I have his 2-pointer from the inside, but so you do 2 and 10, give 10 to Alice because she gets to decide the end game, and then expand out. That's the only way I could think of, but you start from the center and go out. We'll go here. Let's say it's just middle, a middle value. And then let me see what this is actually equal to. And then while left greater than equal to 0 and right less than or equal to length of piles. And then I think you have to add, there's probably like some final score thing you have to add, but let's see, index outer bounds. Oh. 4, 2, now we get out of bounds with the 2. Piles at right. 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. One, two. It's not less than, right? No, it has to be while it's less than. What the fuck? Negative, 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 negative. Okay, it has to be bounded then. No, or we just increase it. We increase and then decrease this one. And then I have to add the final element because it'll kick out early. Okay. And then that's going to be like whatever the final is. Like if 0 is in bounds, or if left is in bounds, then we just add it based off whose turn it is. Like if 0 is equal to right, which is less than length of piles, then val, I guess plus equals. It doesn't really need it plus equals though. You just do equals. Piles are right. And then you just add it to whoever's turn it is. Actually, it should always be either Bob's turn or Alice's turn, actually. So I'm just going to see whose it is and then just add it to whoever's it is. And it looks like it's Alice's turn. So Alice is going to get the final one. She gets the first and the final one every time. Just like that. Cool. All right. This is an actual solution. That covers that case, the edge case I missed, I think. No, it doesn't? Really? So we just, dang, that sucks. I guess this is a DP problem then, not 2-pointer. 7-2. Grab the 7. But then we have a 10 waiting, so we want to do that. Dang. That sucks. Yeah, it's just recursion, I guess. With 500. Oh my god. Just DP. Like top-down DP thing. Feels bad. So probably just try to go through every combo or something. Didn't get the current score. 5-5. What does that look like? What's that DP look like? Just take it and don't take. Just take, don't take. I feel like that works because 500 is like pretty small. Have like a score and then have 2 pointers maybe. Maybe we don't need the score actually. Just 2 pointers. Left and right. And we either take the one side or we don't take the other side. Answer is equal to the max. That's not right. I gotta have it return. It has to return some value. If we're actually gonna do DP, will recursion work? That's only 2 to the power of 500, which I think is quite big actually. 2 to the power of 500. Is that less than 10 to the 9th? Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Maybe just return 0 then, and only return the amount of numbers that you have. So Alice takes 1, and that'll add her number. He'll take the other one. No, that doesn't work. Oh my god, I can't believe I can't do this one. Like, I kind of did it, but I think that I just stumbled into it, so it was just luck, really. It was just lucky. There are an even number of piles, and the total number of stones is odd. So 1/2 the piles will always have more stones. So if you look at the piles at even indices, there are an even number of piles and the total number of stones is odd. So 1/2 of piles will always have more stones. So if you look at the piles at even indices and the piles at odd indices, one of those will have greater than the other. Alice starts, so she gets to choose to always take from even indices. It'll make sense if you draw it out. That's why Alice always wins. I missed that. I missed this thing reading it. The total number of stones across the piles is odd. I read that, but then I missed that the stones are that they're even piles. I missed that. But I mean, I guess I missed that the total number of stones is always odd. Like I missed that there was like a disconnect between these two. But if that's the case, then yeah, there's always like, I guess some pile sequence. Total number of stones is crosses odd. Alice starts, so she can always force Bob to take from even indices. Or force him to take from odd. A Sembler boot camp. Thanks for the hydrate. I don't really understand how. I guess if she takes one, yeah, then he's forced to go through that like lineage. Right, this is even. But if you were to remove this one, then now you have this odd that has to be taken. And then if you remove this one, then it's even that has to be taken. Yeah, but I missed this it's pretty, I think, big part of it. And then because they always have to take that like even or odd part, then that means that they have to, or that means you can basically grab the indice that has like the most stones. One thing I don't understand is even, but she can alternate because it can't just always go even, right? It would have to go even or odd that has like the most stones. Unfortunate. Like if she took here and then Bob takes here, is there ever a case there? And you're saying drawing it out, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the total number has to be even or odd. But if she were to take here, then that means you have this. Which is, this is the odd style. If she takes the first one, then that's odd. So he's always left with evens. And if he just takes one of the evens, then she is only left with odds to take from. And then that matters because, wait, I don't understand how, can't these not swap? Could you not have an even number of piles, but that you have one that's less than the other? Because odd numbers, I guess one's gonna have, can you have 100 and then like 101? This is an odd pile. But like this one she would just take here. But then if we up it again and we're like, okay, now this one is what, even. Any new one added is actually just going to be 100, 101, 100, 100. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So this is the one that has the max. Pretty weird. Math, dynamic programming, game theory based. Based. DP or just return true. And I couldn't get the DP. I could do 3-state DP maybe, actually. Maybe that's the case. I'm just supposed to actually keep track of the sum. I just do 3-state DP. So we keep track of the sum too. That way we can just do answer equals max left. Or answer equals max and like the sum or whatever. Like maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the thing. Just 3-state DP because it's 500. This is it. I did DP. Left, right. Only left, right. Am I crazy? Also, I hate that they didn't use cache. It's so stupid. This is the old school. Has to be the old school type before cache was a thing. Where you make the cache yourself, which I guess doesn't matter, but just has like the memo. So take the first pile, take the left pile, and then you go down, down. And then you return the maximum of left and right. But I don't see any real numbers really being returned. It's just piles that left, which is kind of weird. So I just don't understand. Could really sure, I guess. I don't know. Okay, whatever. L plus 1. All these solutions suck. All of them are like just so bad for stone game. Also, I bought a so I've been trying to like improve my background. So it's just not this boring white thing. I bought this plant, bro. This is the biggest scam. I thought this is the thing was supposed to like drape down and like, cover a nice level, and it did not. So now I just have like a little bit of it hanging there. It kind of sucks, but apparently I guess in a couple of days I'm getting my posters. It takes like 1 week for anything to arrive in Colombia from Amazon, so order the stuff and I'm just waiting for it. But I got some anime posters I'm gonna try to put in the back, and that'll improve it a bit. Improve the thing a bit. Okay, anyways, I guess we're done with that. Stone game. Got the anime sticker emoji. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna close this stuff out. I'm gonna try practicing my I have a TikTok like HR screen, so I'm just gonna go over some of the stuff. I'm gonna go over some of the stuff. And then that'll be that. Just go over my notes and make sure I'm saying stuff. I improved my resume a bit too, or made some changes to it, so we'll see how that goes. And cool, yeah, that's that. Let's go over here. Cool. So I think like one thing that I like to focus on when I'm doing the HR screens is I want to hit everything that they have on their job posting. At least this is like now, like this is like 2024-ish like type of theory, I think. But essentially where I kind of want to just hit everything that the hiring manager is going to like kind of want to improve, because it actually happens now where I'll just get straight up rejected off a hiring screen. I think it's because they just get too many they get too many applicants or something. But yeah. So this is actually something I have to do now. Brian, throwback, man. Take me back to 2021, 2022. That was not the case. But so here's all the things on here. So I meet all the requirements, honestly, but like I need to actually have them there and have them in a way that it'll be even deeper, right? So like I'm just gonna go over just what I'm doing. I might fail the TikTok thing or not improve the hiring manager, but I can't really control that. All I can do is just try to present it as much as I can. So I think, I'm going to get asked questions like this, like, oh, could you go back? Could you explain more into your background? And I'm just going to try to not go super into detail, but be prepared to be able to go into detail if they want me to. Cool. So, of the required experience, you have to have like 1 year of experience in each of the following: developing software using Java, Python, right? Like, I had one TikTok interviewer or recruiter who was like, he just went literally line by line. He was like, "Can you explain like this thing?" And then he just like took notes and typed it. Um, and yeah, it could have been the case that there was a lot of candidates. I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna prepare into this. But so like, I had one recruiter and he went over this and he was like, "Okay, so explain this." Explain this, explain this, explain this, explain this, explain that. Yeah, it was super boring. It was, oh my God, it was so crazy. And I wouldn't have any of my statements prepared because I didn't think he was just going to drone on like actual robot mode. But that's what happened. So in the future, I'm going to have some stuff prepared. So developing software using Java, Python, right? Like I can talk about how, and I guess this is going to be me doing this live effectively, but so like developing software using Java, Go, whatever, C++, or Python, 1 year experience in each of the following. So for developing software in Python, I have obviously extensive experience in at EasyPost using Python. Did that for 1 year, and then also for freelancing, I've also been doing that for 1 year. At EasyPost, at EasyPost, it was, kind of working on the entire backend microservice system. So there are, several carriers like USPS, UPS, FedEx. There are, several different types of problems within those repos. And my job was like fixing those. For freelancing, I'm, developed several applications that are all on my GitHub where I was using Python. I'm, also streaming myself coding in Python basically every day. And And yeah, and then at that point, like I would probably say like, oh hey, like I can go into detail into any of these if you want me to. And they are like free to ask like, oh yeah, I want you to go in detail. I don't want to just like give my like presentation thing or like read off of, the stuff that I've written. Um, let's see. So like at EasyPost, there's probably like 4 core projects that I have. So I had like one where I fixed VHO trackers, like some shipping carrier. Basically, somebody pushed code and it broke basically like all the tracking numbers for a carrier. Maybe about 100, 200 trackers were broken. So those customers weren't able to view the status of their shipment, um, via our API. So like there was an entire debugging process of finding where the issue was and then actually implementing the issue. I had to like go into our SQL database and change the values to fix like those broken trackers and then update them so people could actually use them. And then we have the Canada Post one. So in Canada Post, they like another client again is having an issue. They can't do something, and then going in, I'm debugging it, and then finding that issue, and then putting out a fix. In this case, it was like we need to implement a cache, so I was using Redis and testing it using Mockito and things like that. I think that's it for that one really. So then, and like this is a phone call too, so like I can actually just read off of a script, but I also kind of want to practice just talking into the camera. So we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. So also I'm supposed to like I think you're supposed to like smile when you're like at the like looking at the camera. So like I'm actually supposed to be like kind of having I guess kind of like this. I'm supposed to be like talking to it like this as opposed to like this. But that's just more camera work stuff, I think. And then eventually I'll be at Mr. Beast level. Probably not though, but I don't want to do that. Anyways, okay, so designing, implementing user interfaces and scripts to automate common flows using HTML, JavaScript, Python, or Ruby. Right, this is something I'm doing a ton of right now for freelancing. This is probably really dominated by freelancing, where I'll have, and again, you could look at the GitHub repo, but I've had like this leaderboard that I wrote, which is literally like a couple Python scripts. The real Raymond Jones, Midnight Simon, what is up? Man, I'm just sitting here preparing for this TikTok phone HR screen. Prepare for a bit. I think it's about like 3 hours or something. I know, honestly, maybe I should stream it. Maybe stream a nice like 15-minute thing. I think like everybody's so busy. So like I literally don't think anybody even bothers looking at streams. But okay. You're sending these messages. Yeah, I'm just going through all this stuff that and also I guess practicing talking to the camera and like filming videos. There's like a couple of videos I should honestly film today. Maybe after my HR screen. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But want to like practice having I guess like a smile and then also not saying and looking into the camera. Like those 3 things I think would make my videos and just talking I guess in the camera just better probably. Anyways, so going to this next point, we have designing user and implementing interfaces and script to automate workflows using JavaScript, Python, Ruby. Nice plan is it new? Yeah, I've been trying to like one improve like this background. Because I mean that's another thing that's going to affect your views for like social media content creation, whatever. It's just the background that you have. So I've been trying to just improve it. That's it, bro. I got scammed, man. I bought this plant and I thought it was going to be a lot longer as opposed to what it is now. But anyways, we're going to replace this white background, put up some posters, and maybe another plant. Like, I think maybe I could have like a plant here or something. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe something like, yeah, in the back. But there's some ideas. Okay, yeah. And like this point, you know, I've done a lot of this stuff using, or I guess in this like freelancing part, right? Like, I've, you know, wrote scripts using AWS Lambda specifically. I've wrote, you know, a lot of AWS Lambda like scripts that can basically store data, make calls to APIs, store datas within those APIs. I made the like Twitch leaderboard thing, right? Which is again is another script. Bash scripts I've written at EasyPost. That's like a pretty important thing because everything is kind of like Linux based on those servers. Oh boy. I've developed, you know, several websites at Citibank and things like that. Like I think I should be pretty strong on this, honestly. And then maintaining and debugging software. Like this is like all of software engineering. So like I could talk about probably the Canada Post one, the VHO post or the VHO one. I could talk about was it Canada Post, VHO? Could probably talk about like some of the maybe competitive programming stuff too, like for debugging. That's not really software though, but it would be good. I think it'd be like a good thing for a hiring manager, like look at my GitHub or my I don't know what to call it, man. Hiring manager look at my what is it? Websites, I guess. I don't know what the heck I was gonna say, but yeah, like something like this. Or maybe even like put in the thing here. I think these are like good projects. Twitch Code Clash, this is actually gonna get deleted. I'm actually gonna delete this one right now. Yeah, these are just JavaScript stuff, but these are probably fine. And then maybe put the Discord bot in. Maybe put the Discord bot instead. Oh, you can't even see my screen. I guess it closed. You guys can't see my screen. Yeah, no, actually, I'm not like a super fan of my GitHub. I wish I could make it better, but wish I could make it better. Okay, and then designing and implementing software service architecture to support high throughput and fault tolerance. That's like a tough one because I don't have like really a whole lot of experience doing that. But maybe like with the freelancing, I can like spin it to where everything I'm designing is using, you know, AWS EC2, AWS Lambda. Like these have really good ways that you can scale systems, like, you know, really well, really. EC2 has auto scaling, like AWS API Gateway scales great. So basically specializing, like researching and specializing in software that's going to allow for high throughput. using DynamoDB, right, with this competitive programming thing that competitive programming, the what do you call it? Yeah, Pat's whiteboard, right? Like this is kind of using like DynamoDB for the Discord bot. It is. I have a DynamoDB table set up. I need to like maybe deploy this too. Honestly, this would be good to deploy. But like, there's so much stuff I have to do with this GitHub repo stuff. Like deploy this, put a link to the website like in the actual thing, so people can just click it very easily and see what it's like. Yeah. Could maybe have like a testing folder here. Maybe or write some tests, but wouldn't mind that. Okay, and then designing data, managing databases to support MySQL and Redis. So how are you feeling from the stomach bug? How am I feeling from the stomach bug? Good now. Yeah, good now. We're live now. So that's fine. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, so you take from the left and you add the value of the left with this one, and then you take that score, and then you do the value with the right, but then you subtract that score. And you just make sure it's positive because it's a zero sum type of score thing. And you take the left and the right, the maximums. Yeah, I think this makes sense. And then if they ever cross, you return zero. This one's, I mean, I think this one's way better than, this solution's way better than the ones that are posted on the board, I think. Or at least it's just way more standard, right? This is just like a take it. Like this reminds me, it's normal take it or leave it type of algorithm. You have the value. The variable names are like better than the people who are posting the solutions on the job board. Like, yeah, it's just better. I think that's a way better solution. A way better solution. And he didn't do top-down DP, only this DP. I don't do bottom-up. I hate bottom-up. I should learn it, though. Oh, I'm getting ads. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about those ads. Yeah, this LR type thing. Oh my god. Cringe, bro. I hate all these solutions. Okay, cool. So then designing and managing database to support online services using MySQL or Redis. So I had a language quiz app where I was storing courses. I used MySQL for that. That was one type of freelancing project. Although I guess long term, right, using MySQL, I used a lot of MySQL for EasyPost. Just in the year that I worked there, that was pulling up trackers, pulling up the tracking information that I mentioned before, writing actual shell scripts so that we can modify what's inside the database. We don't really actually want to query the database directly just because that might introduce errors and needs to be like tested basically. And then, okay, adds over, nice. Nice. And what else for databases? I think it actually just might be that, honestly, which kind of sucks, but I can't think of any other database stuff. Just like using databases at EasyPost to pull up like client data and querying things like that and debugging, but specifically using like queries and things like that and designing databases, that's a lot from using the freelancing stuff. So like, how am I going to map out the data for like a project that I'm trying to do, and making decisions between, like, for example, if we're doing the Twitch leaderboard, how many like entries do I even want into those? If I'm doing like the language learning app, then like what's the structure of a course? What does the course contain? What type of database are we going to be using? What are the pros and cons of those? And then obviously at EasyPost, I also implemented or integrated Redis into a microservice. That isn't really done at EasyPost. And cool. And then we have Unix and Linux stuff, which is like, that's like literally all of, you know, probably most programming is like all the servers are Linux because Windows sucks. Except unless you're playing video games, Windows is great, but other than that, Windows sucks. Cool, I think this is fine. I could probably type this up maybe, and then during the phone call, I'm probably just gonna be reading off of this because I don't actually have to talk. Playing Slay the Spire still? Yeah, I tried beating Ascension 2 with Ironclad. I beat Ascension 1 yesterday. I was playing Slay the Spire when I was sick. So that was basically all I was doing, just playing Slay the Spire. And I mean, I was still suffering. It was not fun at all. But yeah, I think, I mean, I'm probably tired of it too now that I've been playing it. I'm not sure what I'm going to play now. Probably nothing. Or one thing I've been wanting to play is like Darkest Dungeon. It's like another strategy game. That's kind of like a roguelike. It's a roguelike. It's not a deck builder, but a turn-based RPG roguelike. But there's like a Darkest Dungeon 2 that came out. But I don't even know if I want to play it, honestly. So, but I'll probably still end up playing Slay the Spire. It just kind of sucks. You know what sucks about gaming is that there's just no point. There's no reason. So when I'm playing it, I'm just thinking like, oh man, what's the point? Like I could literally be playing chess. If I want to play something like strategy, I could just play chess. I don't know if there's a difference in fun between me playing Slay the Spire and me playing like Darkest Dungeon. I really don't know. I like chess too because it's like timeless. So I don't know. I mean, maybe like either. I don't know if I'm gonna play Darkest Dungeon, but I might play. Start playing chess or something. I don't know. But anyways, so far I'm like trying to beat Ascension 2, and I failed. I realized that like some of the cards for Ironclad are like actual dog water, and some of the cards are really, really good. I like popped off with Bludgeon. I was popping off with Bludgeon. That one was slapping, man. Yeah, this card, 32 damage. And then I realized too that your energy kind of scales up as you hit like the mid game. I keep dying, getting frustrated. It just takes so long to play a game. It takes 1 hour just to finish. Probably 1 hour before you can finish. That's what gets me. But no, Bludgeon slaps. What else slaps? What are some other cards? Apparently Flex isn't that good of a card, but like I actually kind of like Flex. But it's not that good. And also Double Tap. I was trying around with Double Tap. Double Tap's not great. I didn't like it too much. Like I thought it would be a good card, but it doesn't feel strong. And then I think it's called Fiend Fire. Fiend Fire. This card is really good too. Deal 10 damage for every card exhausted. You get a ton of cards that you draw up, and you can do like 100 damage in a turn. The problem with Double Tap, the reason I don't like Double Tap is that like I tried comboing Double Tap into that other one, but one, Double Tap doesn't play off of it, and then two, for other cards too, you need to sync it up. Double Tap is only unique because you have to draw it with a certain combination of cards, which loses. Yeah, no, Flex plus Double Strength. I tried that combo. I was trying the combo out, I think like 2 days ago. I don't know what the Double Strength card is called, but is it Infinite or something? This is another card too. I like it. It's not bad. Impervious. And then I think there's Exhume. And then I think there's like Demon Mode or something. This one was a good card too. This is very good. Oh man, and Armaments, actually. Armaments. Oh my god. This card is huge. This card is so huge. Because when you upgrade it, you upgrade all cards in your combat. And it's the exact same as a block. This is one of the best cards, actually. Because the damage value that you get from upgrading every card in your hand, and just like utility value too, is so huge. This card, you play this card and you suddenly are doing 20 damage for the rest of combat. 20 more damage for the rest of combat, probably even more than that, honestly. But Yeah, it's kind of crazy because Slay the Spire 2, it gets so deep because I don't even know all the cards that are good and bad, and then you only get it from experience. Or I guess you read online, like a tier list. But anyways, I've been like slowly learning and doing that. Just trying to hit some combos. Let's see, what is this? This one? Yeah. But a lot of these cards too, a lot of them too, I know are trash. Like this Hemokinesis, bro. Oh my god, what a dog water card. You lose HP and you deal 14 damage? Okay. For 1 energy? So useless. Um Clash can only be played if every card in your hand is attack. When would that ever happen? Why would I ever want only 1 card in my hand to be an attack? This is a terrible card. I tried it at one time and I was like, oh, I can't do anything with this. Looking at builds is not that fun, I think. I mean, yeah, but you just get like an implicit, like if you want to speed it up, but like what's gonna happen is the more you play, you're gonna get an implicit feel of like what cards really suck and what cards are actually good. Which is kind of like I didn't looked up this build except for like today, but Clash is actually terrible. Um, the fact that like you have to have it, like the stars need to align. The stars would have to align for this card to actually like be good. But you just don't want that like when you're drawing cards randomly in a deck of cards because it's all probability based. But maybe I should maybe I should get into Magic the Gathering, honestly. Have you played Magic, Simon? Have you played Magic? When I was in I'm gonna start playing Magic the Gathering again too, but like when I actually get to the US. But this game's fun. They have like a 4-player mode one, and I would have like game nights at my place like every weekend when I was in the US. Um and it's a fun one too. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. Like online IRL. No, it's a good time. It's a good time. Get some nerds together and just play some Magic the Gathering. So I'll probably be doing that if I'm back in the US. Get like some weekend games. Get some weekend games going. Glump rated my stream. What's up, Glump? I didn't even know you were streaming. I didn't even see it. Well, I guess for anyone who doesn't know, I do Leetcode problems. I'm currently like prepping behavioral stuff for this HR screen. I just want to like get some bullet points down so that when the hiring manager looks at me, when the hiring manager looks, they are going to know like, or they're gonna have, like, I guess like I'm gonna have like my best foot forward essentially, and they want to choose me over like the other applicants. I think I have like some stuff that helps me stand out though. I think like streaming can probably help me stand out on my application. Maybe they can watch my videos, maybe they'll like it. And then to I think I should be qualified for this. It just says must have 1 year experience, but this is for master's degree students. So I guess they want 3 years of experience for non. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, that's what I'm doing, and then also looking at Magic the Gathering stuff. But yeah, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get like an implicit bias, or not implicit bias. You're gonna get an implicit feel. You're gonna get a feel over like which cards are good, which cards are bad. I'm trying to think. I'm not even like. I just wanted like a list of the cards. Really, I could look up a list of the cards. List of cards. List of ironclad cards. Slay the Spire. I just need a list of them. Tier list. Can I just make my own tier list? Like I want to make my own. Where isn't there like a thing like my rank list or something? Make a tier list website. I'm about to meet up with Enrosis and Larry NY for some lunch. Nice, man. You guys dang, you guys should do the IRL stream too. IRL stream, that would actually, I know, that would have been nice to see. You could have been here too. If I was here, it would have been an IRL stream for sure. I could have been here if I was willing to spend, how much for a flight? Could have been there if I was willing to spend how much for a flight? Bogota to New York City. Kayak. Washington is chill. If I was willing to spend, I got some credit card points. You know your boy, he's got that good credit. I got that Chase Sapphire. They gave me, I think they give you like $1,000 in credit or something. But I had to spend those points. But anyways, so I would have to, if I were to fly out there. Let's say I knew a month in advance it was gonna happen. And this is on a Friday. So what? I would have to fly there, maybe fly there on Thursday, and then leave on like Sunday. I have friends in New York, so I could stay with my friends. I think. I don't think they would. I don't think they would let me go, but I would have to spend $400 for basic economy, overnight flight. Get there Friday at 6 a.m. With one carry-on bag. I don't need a check bag, but yeah. So I mean, it would have cost me $400 round trip. Round trip. And then I gotta live. But I guess I would have to just crash on my friend's couch. So yeah. How much for a flight to Spain though? Unironically, probably it's like $800 for a flight to Spain. Actually, you guys actually, one of the benefits of living in New York is that you guys get super cheap flights. Dark Tower Builder followed. Thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the follow. We're just not doing, not a whole lot of leak codes happening today, but this is same price in Colombia too, by the way. But you guys get some cheap flights. $600 to go to Spain. That's pretty good. So it's only like $200 more. I mean, it's the same thing too in Colombia. Although I think it's a bit more pricier for Colombia, but it's like not bad. Definitely not bad at all. It's like $1,000 round trip. But this time you actually would need a check bag, I think, if you're actually gonna fly to Spain. But hey, yeah, like I said, when I get a job and I got like $400 as a drop, I'll catch up and see you guys. I'll fly around the US when I get $400 just below, but fortunately I'm unemployed and trying to save up. Trying to at least. Level by Iberia offers $300 round trip from LA sometimes. Bro, I just watched something on my TikTok. I think if I scroll up, actually, I'm gonna see it. I think it was maybe like 2 hours ago. Some girl was like, I bought a Levels flight and this shit was dog. It was dog. The girl was saying like it was just not good. Oh, you guys want to know another TikTok I saw was this Taylor Swift. I thought this was hilarious. I don't know. Oh my god. This was hilarious. There's like somebody made AI version of like Taylor Swift singing Kendrick Lamar's version. Oh, here we go. This is literally like I was literally right. Like I scrolled up, flying LAX 12 hours from Levels to Barcelona. I don't know if you guys can't really see it, but she's basically just like complaining about how like bad the thing is. Kind of weird. You can't really see anything, but yeah, I just saw that on my TikTok and right, like yeah, like literally like 2 hours ago maybe. Last year I traveled to Germany from LA one way for approximately $200. Yeah, that's crazy. I wish more you people in the US traveled. Like it feels like nobody really travels like outside the country. Oh yeah, also the Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire enemies, bosses, characters. Can we do Ironclad? Ironclad. This one. Yeah, like this. But these are like way too much. But yeah, I think you get like an implicit feel for how good each card is. Like because the cool thing I guess with Slay the Spire is that you start the same hand every single time. So you don't really get to choose. So you kind of have to play every single strategy or think about every kind of strategy. But anger, like I don't like this card that much. I used to think that it would be good, but then I tried it and it was like it was mid. Armaments is S tier easily. This is one of the best cards in the game for sure. Or one of the best cards for Ironclad in the game. Block doesn't you don't lose block, like that's pretty good. Never losing block. And I took a flight back from Barcelona. It was okay, but because I bought the ticket via Iberia coupon, I even got free meals based. The guy next to me was so upset with his sandwiches. Nice. Yeah, I might have to check that out when I mean, I'll probably find it out when I go back to the US. Bludgeon, I like Bludgeon a lot. I wouldn't give it S tier, but I would give it A for sure. Just fat damage. Also you can barely see these cards. But Bash, I think Bash is like C tier. I don't think it's great. This one's super good. Battle Trance is amazing. You get card draw. And then Berserk. This sounds kind of lame, but it's 0. I've never even seen it before actually. But anyways, yeah, I think we get like kind of implicit thing. Oh, Demon Form. This is the one card I really like too. I'm only gonna do my favorites. Demon Form I like a lot. And then I like Brutality a lot, actually. And then Combust, deal 5 damage to all enemies. This is like so stupid. Whirlwind, I like Whirlwind too, but apparently it's not that good, but I like it. Seeing Red is, I love that card. Limit Break, double your strength. This is the one Simon was talking about. Where you use Flex and then you double your strength, so you get to keep it. You get to keep the excess of it. Searing Blow sucks. That card blows. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, that's some of my thoughts on like the Slay the Spire stuff. But not being an expert, I kind of wish I was here when the game popped off, but probably would have been cool to stream when everyone was talking about it. Okay, I guess we're good on this. Okay, so I'm gonna go over this again and try to like type these out this time. So I'm not gonna probably won't look at the camera too much, but just want to get the notes typed out. So let's go here for each one. So designing and maintaining, implementing user interface and scripts. So for freelancing, I have like a lot of experience doing that. I've written a lot of scripts on my projects and it's on my GitHub. Essentially, like I've also been learning, practicing, and designing algorithms, designing like debugging algorithms too, designing and debugging algorithms almost every day, and writing about it, and streaming it too, and recording videos too on my YouTube channel. And then at Easy Post, like writing scripts so we can query user information and then be able to assess like the overall system. Like pretty important. Specifically like Bash scripts to create cron jobs. Send data. And then what else? What other scripts? MySQL scripts to make changes to our database under a pull request. Cool. And then maintaining and debugging. Let's see. Like all of my software engineering career, Easy Post was more fast paced. And then freelancing is also very fast-paced, I think. I don't know if I should add that. Then also I could actually put this here. You guys want to see the notes, but yeah, Citibank, improving the page load speed of like using debugging tool, browser inspecting tool, and then high throughput. This one, adjusting Kubernetes clusters to respond to high periods of demand like Black Friday or Christmas, and then freelancing, it's more extensive, I think, because I've been getting into like the system design stuff. So I think I understand. You're probably caching. And so we're project in my GitHub where I'm using a quiz application. Oh, also, wait, is Glump still here, by the way? Did Glump leave? Is he walking his dog? Oh, you are? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I tried making a, well, on stream yesterday, I was like going through and, see here, SSH. I like made a EC2 instance. Right, so like this is like the EC2 instance. I installed Python on it on stream yesterday, and then I got like a basic bot, not really working because I don't know why it's not reading any of the messages I send it, but logged in as Jokester. I got this thing set up pretty straightforward. But what was the point of that? I guess just to update you. Yeah, just give you an update. But yesterday on stream, I like basically like I launched the instance and then I SSH into it and then I like ran like what was it, Python? Not Python, pip install or sudo yum Python. I ran those two commands, installed it, and then I like did like a pip install and like copied my code over to here. Yeah, put in that bot token. I connected it to DynamoDB too, actually, which is kind of annoying, honestly. But there's a thing called Bodo3, which connects to AWS. So you can log into your AWS account using this, and then you can start accessing your DynamoDB and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Where does the code look like where it gets the messages? Let's see. Gets the messages. Yeah, like I don't know. I kind of use ChatGPT for this stuff, so I don't really even fully know. But like there's intents. I think that needs to be set. Intents, not messages, which I guess maybe means it can read messages. It has permission to do that, and then how it looks on the AWS bills though, running 24/7. AWS is free. It has a free tier, so you're allowed to use it. You can run it 24/7. You're not gonna get paid, charged. If you know, they also have a pricing calculator. But if you're trying to like go outside their base tier and you want like a system that has like 32 gigabytes of RAM and like a 16 core CPU, right? You're gonna be spending a lot of money running that 24/7. But most servers don't even need that much power. Like you can hold, like a server like this is like what, 8 gigabytes of data, and then I think it has maybe I don't know how much RAM it has actually, but it's enough for, at least, if I had to guess, like 10,000 people. Is Python great? Yeah, I like Python. It's simple. Python is simple. It's not powerful, but it gets the job done. Like it's simple, it's clean, it's easy to understand, it's easy to write, easier to debug. It's a nice language. So for the message, I think it's like what on message. I don't even know and understand this stuff, honestly. This might be bad code that ChatGPT gave me, but I tried to like copy it based off of the other one that I had. So the Discord bot that I had working. Anyways, that's that. I'm actually kind of curious to see if this thing is going to work on my other server that I had. Let me see this. I hate this so much. I don't know. Yeah, no, this code is actually, I think the code is just bad. I don't trust this code. It runs though, and it says my bot is online, but it's not reading any of the messages. Got pi in the library. Yeah, stop there. Yeah. Yeah, I stopped here once I got this bug where like it's not reading any of the messages. Python is crap. That's definitely, yeah, not the case at all. If you want a language that, if you want a language that lets you write code fast, Python is there. If you want a language that lets you use a ton of machine learning, well, that's Python. If you're trying to make like, you know, artificial intelligence, data science, things like that, like, yeah, Python is king. I started hating Python after Coq, yeah. Yeah, if you want something that's fast to type, but okay. Anyways. What is up, Axer? How's it going? Let's see. Dark Tower Builder, also welcome to the chat. Large project could be a mess because of Python, because of duck typing, yeah. Could be, yeah. Which is why you probably want to use something different. Probably want to use something different. Did some lead rooms with Glump. Yeah, what am I going over? Oh, but anyways, yeah, I want to show Glump that thing, this stuff. And then I'm gonna try to like figure out why it's not reading the messages, and probably what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put that in a chat GPT and ask, get that library thing working. But it can read my AWS stats actually, but just not the other stuff. Anyways, just log out. Let's see. Designing and implementing service architecture for high throughput. So yeah, Kubernetes clusters and then caching, like Redis cache. Used Redis cache to improve response times. And then yeah, and then freelancing, I think like just knowing system design. So like EC2, auto scaling, API gateway, AWS Lambda. It's a lot of like very fast projects. Let's see here. A lot of needing to move quickly on deadlines and researching new technologies to learn more. Are you prepping for a TikTok interview? I am prepping for an HR screen for a TikTok position, but I mean, like again, so you don't need to. This is probably the first time ever that I will ever do something like this, but only because I got called for an HR screen before and they just rejected me, like the hiring manager did. So it really depends on what you're saying and like, are you hitting all the points or criteria or whatever. So like I had a TikTok HR screen, and then he basically just asked me like, oh, can you go more into detail into your experience developing software using Python, developing or designing and implementing user interfaces, scripts, and or to automate workflows, maintaining and debugging software, designing, implementing software, designing and managing database, using Unix, right? He asked me like all of those. It was a super boring thing. But what are we talking about? But I mean, I think I just gotta, you know, kind of have these things prepared so I know what I'm gonna say. So I just prepare. I need to actually put my thing into I think. Where's my phone at? Charge it. Cool. Charge my phone. Lead rooms are awesome. How to find lead room partners? Bro, go on Twitch. A lot of Twitch streamers are okay. If you ever go on Twitch, you type in like Leetcode and there's someone streaming Twitch, and you say like, hey, do you want to do lead rooms? They'll probably say yes. Not all the time, but they'll probably say yes. So you can do that. And then there's a lot of people on Twitch that want to. I'm sure there's Discord groups too and things like that. I don't think everybody knows that Lead Rooms is fixed now, so probably someone should make a post on Reddit saying that it's fixed. And then probably in the comments there, maybe people will be down to Lead Rooms. You got question 3 and 4. Got all 4 in 23 minutes. All right, I have several projects on my GitHub where I'm using these. Yeah, based. Nice. I think this is fine. And then I've got like my intros and stuff like that. I'm choked on Q1. Can I change the name of this thing? Twitch leaderboard and Discord bots. Oh, not which. Okay, Twitch, cool. And then go here. And this, can you just modify the readme directly? That's kind of based. Honestly, it did not used to be like this, I don't think. That's nice. Okay. DC sensing calculator. Nice. And then I don't want this to say semester long. Oh, I can't change it because this is Ryan's. Rip. Okay. They're all public. Cool. All right, I guess that's it then. For hundo. All right, I think so. Now I'm gonna probably try to record a video or something. Let's see, how can I do this? Or what's the best way to do this? I'm gonna go through maybe one loop going through this, and then maybe try to record a video. I need to eat something too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Very cool. Back, and then I'm gonna change the screen. Use this other camera. Cool. And I think that's fine. Yeah. Cool. All right, let's go into this. So cool. I just want to edit this thing. Let's see. Maybe edit my intro. So like I recently started doing freelance work. I haven't recently. It's been, maybe we'll say it's been like a year. Um Wait, what do you guys think? Redeemed chess puzzle racer, zombie killer whale. Sure, we can do some chess puzzle racer. Run it down. What do you guys think about? I recently started doing freelance work. Because I guess what do you think about me? Should I just say I quit my job at Easy Post, or should I say I was laid off? I feel like layoff is better. Because it feels like it was like something out of my control. Because I mean the problem is that like I realistically I didn't really, I mean, like honestly I would describe it as like a quiet layoff. Honestly, I think a lot of people end up leaving Easy Post around the time that I quit, but a lot of people were, I guess, fired. But I don't know, I wouldn't lead with that. I would say I'm currently doing freelancing. Yeah, the problem is that like they're always going to ask that though. They're going to ask you why you left your last job. Not always, but it doesn't always happen, but it is a question in their mind. But we can say that. Sure. This is nice because I also like talking in the past. I like talking in the past tense. So this stuff I don't like. Yeah, sure. Sure. My responsibility is the entire technical process, so designing front and back end, considering architecture that will improve the system, considering security for user data, sketching wireframes. Yeah, I think this is fine. And then I'll come back to this after the chess puzzle racer. Chess puzzle racer. I got my new best score of 21 a couple days ago. So we're getting better and better. More puzzle racer, the better we get. So hop in. I'll send the link into the chat. And then I'm still waiting. I mean, I might try to organize maybe like a Twitch chat, like chess tournament or something. That'd be kind of cool. Doesn't have to be a fast one, or it doesn't have to be like a long one. Maybe just be like a fast tournament. But that'd be cool to do. All right, any chessers in here? Call in all chess players. Call in all chess players. Anyone who wants to learn chess? Anyone learning chess? Anyone advanced at chess? Smart Coder is lurking, man. He heard the call. He joined. Lurking. All right. I guess it's going to be 3 of us. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not like Pat's chat where, I don't know why. Why are there so many people who play chess in Pat's chat compared to mine? Or I guess maybe the chess players like, I don't know, wake up at night or something. I don't know. But anyways, let's get it started, man. Let's run it. Who's going to win? Me or Zombie? All right. Zombie has typically beats me, but maybe he's going to be sleepy this time. Maybe Smart Coder's sleeping. I think Smart Coder generally gets around 10. That's generally his score. And then Zombie used to get like around 20-ish, I think, 18 maybe. And then I guess bounce between like 15 and 20. Depends on the day. Depends on the puzzles. The patterns. All right, here we go. We're gonna start this thing up then. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm gonna take this dub away from zombie. It's been my life's goal. Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? Really? No shot. Why is this one so difficult? What the fuck? Wait, why is this one so difficult? I don't see it. There's like too much going on. Oh my god. Way too much going on. Bro, apparently I'm just getting bodied. I can't even do a single one. What? This literally doesn't make any sense. All right, smart coder might beat me. Might beat me. So I can't even figure this out. Smart coder beats me by 1 point. I don't know what happened, man. I could not do any of those puzzles. What ratings were these? Yeah, no, these were tough. I was like, why is this first one? This first one is noticeably difficult. There's like 3 things happening. There is a pawn here. There is an attack here. And there's also an attack here. And I don't see where any of those even lead to anything. Anyways, smart coder, good job. It was I think it was noticeably tougher, and then even with zombie too. I still don't even know what the answer is. It can't be here because it doesn't do anything. It can't be there. Can't be here. Actually, it could be there maybe, but there's no support. Queen to G6. G6. Now that is 6. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces. All right, we'll do it one more time too, as typical. As is typical. All right, all right. Go through again, more chess puzzles. This time I'll try to see if I can see some angles, man. I'm a coming for zombie. We're not giving up yet. Let's see here. That one was actually easy. They're giving us some easy ones at the start. Okay, okay. Okay. What? The fuck? No? Let's see. This one's easy. But then I don't understand what's happening here. Let's see. So I'm just swapping what? Don't understand. I literally don't. What? Bro, that's a crazy one. All right. We got 14, 16. I did a lot better that time. Almost beat zombie. Almost. Maybe if I didn't spend 16 seconds and get this one wrong. They started us off with like 1,000s again too, though. I guess it maybe depends on the player pool. I'm not sure how they decide whether to start with a 900 or 1,000. But all right, zombie again, the winner. Good at Leetcode, good at chess, or good at chess puzzles, I should say. We never played actually chess, so I don't know how he is, but. Nah, I'm a noob. I mean, do you play chess? What's your rating? Okay, cool. Currently working as a freelancer. Currently working as a freelancer. No, I'm currently doing freelance work. I'll keep it that. Currently doing freelance work. Do you need citizenship or USDS roles for the United States data security? I mean, probably not. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's just data. I think it's just like data securing data. I don't know. I haven't played chess in a long time. My rating would be pretty bad. I mean, I haven't played chess in a long time too. I hate getting nervous too for the chess games. The time pressure. I might end up playing some games though and seeing like how I do. Okay, let me see this. Do this stuff. Okay. All right, I have to do some of that. All right, yeah, let me get better play. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me go back over. Where was I going with over this? So I'm currently, let's see here. So I'm currently doing freelance work. It's great because I get to learn a lot of aspects about software engineering. Um, as you know, doing freelancing, my responsibility is the entire technical process. So designing the front end, designing the back end, considering the overall architecture is going to improve the system, considering the security for user data, sketching wireframes, building a front end. Before this, I was a backend engineer at EasyPost. EasyPost is a shipping API that connects carriers around the world to simplify the shipping process. And before that, I worked as a full stack. I was a full stack engineer at Citibank. And then I also post on LinkedIn and live stream myself programming. So I'll have things like how I deployed a Django application on EC2, or how I used AWS to do GPG encryption on an AWS S3 bucket, or 10 alternatives, for using AWS for new applications. I'm looking for a new role because I'll be able to expand my technical abilities, being surrounded by strong engineers and building solutions scalable. Yeah. And also here, team was dissolved. And then why join this company, which doesn't really matter if it's like TikTok or whatever, but right, ultimate goal is to grow as an engineer, and then Twitter can help with that. Not Twitter, rip TikTok. And then interesting and scale problems at TikTok. And I think this was for DoorDash. Yeah, these are like kind of mixed notes with DoorDash. Cool. I don't know what questions I should ask the HR person. I like kind of wrote some up here, which is, what types of projects are there? Can you walk me through the hiring process if they don't happen to do that? And like, do they have like a target date for filling their positions? And how would you describe the culture? And then like three characteristics to be successful. I think these are like I don't know if a recruiter's gonna know the answer to this question, but I think these are like fine for what I would do. And then like I think that's it. Just go through these. And then when they like go through and they're like, oh well, could you explain like maintaining and debugging software? I can talk about. Really, I have like 3 core stories, which is gonna be that I'm gonna be going off of. Right, which is gonna be like Canada Post, thing. My Canada Post story. And then my VHO tracker story. And then we get stories too from freelancing. Right, and we get easy post stuff. So yeah, I get these 2, Canada Post. And it's like my first time like using notes in Vim. I actually don't mind it. I kind of like it. I like being able to just delete lines like completely without having to touch the keyboard. That's actually, yeah, definitely my favorite. So we have Canada Post, VHO trackers. This one involved Redis and caching. And then the other one involved like using MySQL, HTTP requests, like debugging, probably like /Kaban or something if you want to bring that up. But what's that? And then like freelancing. I wouldn't mind mentioning this Twitch leaderboard thing that I have. It's probably good too because I'm probably like more interested in it, so I can maybe have it sound better or something. But that's like using DynamoDB, HTTP requests to query, and then using like AWS EC2. What's kind of cool, I think, one thing I'm really looking forward to is kind of maybe having this video and then being able to show like what am I actually doing, like to get a job if I have a job in the future. I mean, most likely I think I will, but It'd be cool to have like, you know, kind of like actual proof, I think. Go step by step. All right, so Twitch leaderboard, and then I've got like the language learning application. So this is like Duolingo, but for people who already speak like a similar language. So like Portuguese for a Spanish speaker. And you could extend this out too. My guess would be like, so you could extend it out to Chinese or like Cantonese, right? Cantonese versus, you know, for like a Mandarin speaker or something, or Cantonese or Mandarin for a Cantonese speaker, or vice versa, whatever. But cool. So we had that. I think these 4 stories carry pretty deep. And then I think I can just go through this list. So designing, implementing software with high throughput. I don't think this is relevant, but mostly it's just researching. Cool. I think we're fine with this. And when I do the phone call, it'll be fine. If this were actual behavioral interview, I would probably rehearse this stuff, but this isn't, we're not like that deep yet. And like a technical recruiter is only going to understand so much and be able to take notes on so many things. It's only, I guess, 15 minutes. So that's that. Cool. Well, I guess I'm done. I think some other things too I wanted to do was maybe go over, I don't know if I want to make some tutorials, but I don't know what to make the tutorials on. I don't know what would be useful and what people would want to see as a tutorial. Need to figure that out. Let me try to drop this because I can clip and highlight it. Clip it. Oh wow, bro, a life engineered is going live. I can't believe it. I've never seen him do this. Tech promotion office hours, promotion launch live event. That's interesting. My manager is very stingy with promos, having been approved only 1 promo in 3 years. I've been here. He approves for some 30-ish people. And only then the person promoted had another offer. I like my team, but I can't help but feel as if I'm working a dead-end job at L4. For 3 years, I've seen my whole team leave for the same reason. Do you have any advice? It's pretty cool. I would watch this. I'd watch this for sure. I've never seen him like do a thing. And also, like I said, this guy makes really good videos. He, bro, compare his setup to that. Oh, never mind. Actually, let's not get there. Let's not get there. Oh boy. And this is what I'm talking about too. By the way, right? Like when I talk about this behavioral stuff and like giving stuff on an HR screen, like preparing what you're going to say in advance, and so that you're not drawing a blank, basically making it so ingrained. This is the stuff I'm talking about, right? Like you don't say I worked on S3. I think I had a stream talking about this, but you don't say I worked on S3. You say like, oh, I did this. Like it's more specific. It's more. You're hitting probably more keywords, more buzzwords, and it tells a bigger story. Yeah, I delivered control plane capabilities, critical. S3's new data lake feature. This feels like it's just like word vomit, though, honestly. This doesn't make any sense. What is control plane capabilities? New data lake feature, like sure, I guess. I don't even know what a data lake is. I changed Artemis service to handle responses from Orlon because the schemas weren't versioned and in non-conforming JSON. I shored up our legacy software to be more robust for future cases. This sounds like cleaner because it's less like this is typically how I would probably try to write. Is very simple. Just say what you did. To understand what I did, you first need to understand the history of the team. Cut to the chase. Based. Cut to the chase. Yes. Honestly, I might watch this. Send out updates. How did he know my 2 remote jobs? All right. All right. Anyways, but I think there are ways that you can say something. You could say 2 points, but you can convey something that's like way deeper and stronger. And I say I have a ton of scripts, but like we could even specify them. I have scripts for, right, querying, Leetcode, API, like querying, course information. I have a script that like encrypts files, encrypting files in S3 buckets to GPG. And then I did one that like accepts Arbitrix API requests. Looks like rephrasing simple words into complicated with your accomplishments. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I'm not sure though, but because the problem is, I don't know because that's kind of what it seems like, but I don't know because HR just sends it to the hiring manager. That's all they do. So they'll see a candidate, they'll talk to them, they'll start taking notes in their profile, and then they'll send it to the hiring manager. And the hiring manager is going to read through them and then pick out their best ones. Oh God. So honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if because I want the hiring manager to basically read the notes that I'm typing. So I did like these. These are all scripts that I've written, just API requests, and then receiving money from Stripe. So yeah, queried all of these. These are all like AWS Lambda functions I've done just in freelancing. Then learning, drawing, designing algorithms every day. Yeah, this is cool too. I don't have any real algorithms though that I've done. I mean, like I guess like a disjoint set union, and then like Dijkstra's, Floyd, Warshall, things like that. These are all graph algorithms with 2-pointer, sliding window, and all that. Oh my God. My throat. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Wrote scripts that will query user information. Yeah, bash scripts. The scripts thing is probably like the least thing that they actually care about, though. The most thing my guess would be is they want system design knowledge. These are all clean. Yeah. Just thinking. Just thinking. Okay. Other things. What are some? Maybe I could make like a very quick video talking about like the Python tools. I don't think Leetcode is gonna make the video. I think if he does make it, I think it's probably gonna be in two months from now or something. But like, I want to make a video that's like Python for tech interviews, basically, where we just talk about like all the things that can help you in a Python technical interview, Python for coding interviews. Right? This is maybe just rip this from Leetcode. Maybe just rip this from Leetcode, but like maybe go deeper and just kind of assume that the person knows Python, but like they want to like level up. Does Python suck? based. Because there's no videos that actually going to show you like how to do it. Like there's two videos, I guess. Neatcodes, and then Neatcodes is just beginner friendly though, which I don't like. Which is why I might like just open up a document, just say like, hey, like just go through it. But it's so much work. I don't know. Like math, like instead of math, like talk about. Okay, I was gonna say the math library. I would add like rand int stuff in here too. How to generate random numbers in Python. So you do like math.randint. I think math.decimal I've used too a couple times. And then math.floor. There's other stuff, I guess. I use math.ceil and then square root power. Loops. Pretty, like those, I would just skip that entirely. The arrays are the most important part though for Python, I think. Adding two arrays, I think is pretty relevant. And then probably talk about like iter-tools in here too. I don't know if I want to make this video though. Yeah, zipping, that's cool. But he doesn't talk about iter-tools at all. So it's like super beginner, I think. Sorting. You can use keys. And 2D array stuff. Then we get queues. I guess sets. Hash maps, tuples. Heaps. I think he's missing something too, no? Sorted list is probably what I would mention too. Sorted list. It's a good thing for like a binary search tree. Maybe some cool decorators, but he missed out on some stuff, but what's an easier, I guess, I'm trying to think of what video can I record or something. I'll probably do the Python one, honestly. I'll probably do Python. Oh, whatever. Maybe try to just do it, just run it. Also, I think I'm about time. I'm nearing my time. I'm gonna I don't know if I should. I mean, I probably won't stream it. I guess won't stream the interview. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna do the Python one. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Just Python like things that I've learned. I guess maybe in this past 3 months of doing like Python. So like probably just open this thing up. But like it's probably gonna be like bisect. Oh, rip. I don't like that I can really see it, but it's probably gonna be like bisect library. And then we're gonna do I don't think heap key is like super standard now. Maybe sorted or sorted list for sure. That was like a new one that I learned. That's like that I've used a ton. Permutations, iter tools, dot like permutations, like etc. And then what else have I done? What else have we been using? There's like prefix sum stuff too, like prefix sums, but like that's not really like a built-in library data structure. But maybe like accumulate. It kind of works. Yeah, probably make some tutorial on how to do these. Call it like advanced Python techniques. Or like, yeah, lots of useful stuff in iter tools. Yeah, these are the only ones I think that I use though. Permutations and then accumulate. Like I know there's chained and there's chained or chaining. But I probably only really use accumulate and then permutations. And then for func tools like cache. Use group by. Yeah, I don't know how to do group by stuff yet. There's combination. Yeah, I try to put in my comments like and the others. So like but like it would be like, you know, that you have all the rest of them, like literally all of the permutations, right? There's literally 3. If you go in the documentation, there's 3 of them. It's like repeats, like permutations, combinations, and then combinations with replacement. And then there's also product. And these all like have different things, but there's like a little graph that shows you how they work. I use group by all the time. Yeah, I never use group by. I don't know how to do it. One thing I actually kind of recently learned too, and I haven't even learned it because I don't use it that much, but like zip, like converting to you do zip, a deconstructor for your grid. And apparently like this will like, you know, doing this thing. Whoops. How do I redo? This thing will really useful for 2D matrices where you need to like transpose for transposing a matrix. But more math stuff. Transpose. What does transpose mean? To change the rows and columns. With a group by, you don't have to write any straight code anymore. Okay. I should add that to my to-do list. Add that to my to-do list. Cool. Yeah, so I mean, these are, I'll probably later today, I'm going to go through these and maybe write up some examples. And then kind of go over these. It's going to be like very, very brief though. I don't want this in depth at all because going through all this stuff is super, it's a lot of work making all these lectures. But I just want to have this as like, okay, here are the stuff that I've like learned in the 30 days, right? Like bisect, I was not great at bisecting. I could not do it before like 3 months ago. And I think Leetcode actually showed me how to do that. Sorted list, I like read from somebody like for one of Leetcode contests. And I was like, oh, that's a thing. And now I've been using it a lot. Sometimes instead of using a heap when I should use a heap. Yeah, permutations. I like permutations. I'll use it. And then accumulate. I like it for prefix sum problems. And then cache. I use cache all the time for DP. This like changed my life. And then now this one, the zip one. And I guess in the future, maybe group by. Yeah. Useful pattern when you have 2 parallel lists and you want them sorted as zip, deconstruct 2 parallel lists. See, I think I've seen you guys write that before, but you can literally, if you have 2 parallel lists, you can just sort them. Like that's how you do it actually. This is what I do. Like so there's a couple problems too, but like it's like let me put it here. I think it's easier to read. But like if you have like multiple things, so like let's say you have like jobs or something. This is a LeetCode problem where you have like jobs and you have like the person's name and then you have like how many hours they worked and then maybe like their employee ID. If you have like a list of things that are like that, you just do sorted and then jobs. Shoot like I don't know, jobs is equal to sorted jobs, but then you do key equals lambda x, and then x is like x0, right? You can sort based off of these criterias. Doing this like that. So if these things are in parallel, and I guess these aren't. I guess this is one list though. So I guess you're saying there's multiple lists, so this doesn't work for that. But I've done this before with multiple lists, but like you literally just zip, like you zip everything, and then it becomes one. But in that case, you're not sorting the other lists. Shoot, there's an example. I have the code in Leetcode, but I'm gonna write this one down too because I'm actually gonna go over that. But I have the code for that. I think it's employee free time. So that was another thing I needed to learn. For sure. Kill. Bro. Free time? I don't remember what it was. Okay, I guess it's gone, man. I thought it was employee free time. I would have sworn that was. Oh, it is. I think it might be this one, but it's premium locked, whatever. Yeah, he did. He mentioned heap queue in his video. Yeah, I know you can create a combined list with a tuple, but if you then unzip, you can still use the rooms are readable. That's the advantage. Yeah, you're saying that you can, if you destruct, you can. I mean, I would have to look. I don't know. I would have to look. Also, I'm gonna be waiting for this video, Elite Coach. Sorted, zip, key, value. So this will sort them and group them together, I guess, and then you still can separate them. I just don't know why you would want to separate them. I haven't had to do that before, or yet. And maybe I've seen this before. I might have seen Zombie do this actually, but I'll keep it in mind. I guess it'll go in the back of my mind, and when I see it again, I'll say, "Wow, that's what Lead Coach was talking about." If only I was paying attention, and that'll happen. Yeah, Nico did the video did mention heap queue, so yeah, but yeah, his thing, he missed some stuff that I think are useful. And there's classes in Python. So classes are like super important too for doing like try problems. The try problems, you're gonna need to do this. And other problems too, probably, where you want to make your own class. But really, that doesn't happen too often in Leetcode, where you need to actually build a class. Unless you're talking about like using templates. Yeah. That's it. A hard part too about this stuff is you have to practice all of these. So like this stuff is entirely useless unless you actually practice it. You need to actually start using the tools. Kind of like me with Vim. I'm having so much fun with Vim. God bless, man. Look at this navigation. Oh my god, how am I jumping? How am I deleting? So I think like I'm trying to think of like possible titles for this. Advanced Leetcode. I don't like that. Advanced Leetcode. Also, if you want to steal this Leet Coach, feel free to, man. Go ahead and make this video. Advanced Leetcode. No. The only Python tools you need. I'm gonna brainstorm some stuff you need for coding interviews. Learn these 5 Python tools for your coding interview. Best Python interview tools 2024. No. Oh yeah, that was it. Most work assigning profit. Yeah, that was one. I didn't use the deconstructor for that one, but I think it was this one actually. I think it was this one. But apparently not, right? Sorted worker? All I did was sort the workers. I don't know. It was something with employees. Something with employees. I thought I remembered it from there. But then you did the deconstructor and you sorted difficulty and profit. And then you did a bisect left on each one. And you did prefix sum. And you use the function max. So it does it on the max number. That's kind of interesting. I haven't seen that either. I have not seen that. Yeah, you guys are on another level. You guys are really on another level. Oh, there's so much stuff to learn for Python. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. And like this video was so like simple too. This is only just him like talking. I don't know how well it would do, but I think it would do like maybe pretty solid. The other thing too is it's pretty long. That's another thing about it. I don't want to make it that long, maybe. Python for coding interviews. Maybe how to use Python for coding interviews. This was like 10 minutes. It's a nice camera. How to use Python for tech interviews. Like, I don't know, this trick. Oh, also, I think Leetcode still might be here, but I was like, one thing that, Mr. B said about, like the clickbait stuff is that it's not clickbait if you actually like, deliver on what you're saying, right? Like if you say like, and this is the thing that Mr. Beast does. If you look at his titles, like Mr. Beast always delivers. When Mr. Beast like puts his little clickbait, clickbait, right? It's not really clickbait because he's delivering on everything he's saying, right? Stop this train, win a Lamborghini. Like if the person did not stop a train, they did win a Lamborghini, and people love it, because like the way he did it, right? So, all that say is that like yeah, like I know some people are like, oh my god, it's clickbait. I don't want to clickbait. That's bad, but it's only bad like if you just don't do what you said that you were gonna do in the video, right? Yeah. I've been learning Go lately. Deck is very useful. Yeah, Deck is useful. But I'm trying to cover things that Neatcode didn't cover in his video. And Neatcode kind of already covered Deck. Okay, and then it only reinforces how good Python is for this. What do you mean Python is? What do you mean how good Python is? For what? For tech interviews? Did Neatcode mention default dict? I don't know actually. Oh, one pop push front axis. True. It's a cheat code. Yeah. Bet Simp in the house, man. Bet Simp was talking mad shit on the Sixers. What the heck, bro? Talking mad shit on the Sixers, as if they aren't the best NBA team to ever exist. All right. For Leetcode and interviews, yeah, Python's nice. Yeah, it's better than Python 1 because it also has one random. Bro, it's the Sixers. I'm just following the Philly fans' lead. Nice. No one hates the Sixers more than Philly. Oh boy. Yeah, did he do default dict? He probably did. I mean, I can't imagine why he wouldn't. Seems a little silly for him to not do that. Is he really not? Oh my god, he never did. Why? Man doesn't default dict? Imagine not default dicting. What the fuck? Store variables and tuples for max and min. So you're talking about multiple sorting, or what is that? Store variables in tuples? What does that mean? I don't know what that is. Store variables in tuples. He probably didn't even go over the fact that you can sort things based off of if you want to sort multiple values, you can just put it in a tuple, wrap it in a tuple, and then a tuple, tuple, whatever. And then you can kind of like sort based off of that, actually. I don't think he would have done that. Apparently he did not do default dict. Default dict, and then sorting based off multiple values like jobs x or key equals lambda x at 0, x at 1, x at 0. This is pretty huge, I think. Okay. I use counter all the time. Yeah, you like counter. Wait, did Nico not mention counter either? Probably not. He probably did not mention counter. Yeah, counter too. But that said, like, I mean, I don't know, actually. Counter's nice. It's faster. This trick. Let's see this. Go to 7. This trick made me become better than 0.001% of Leetcoders. Hey, this would be a really cool title, actually. I like this title. I think this, I think Leetcode should probably do this, bro. I think this video would pop off. You do this title, I think this is a good one. Something like this. Like this trick made me better than 99% of like Leetcoders or something. Like, one, not a lot of people can say that. I can't say that, but I like this title. I think people would pop off. I think people would want to click this video and figure out what is the one trick. That said, I mean, it's not really going to be the Python tool stuff, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, I wouldn't click because I wouldn't believe you can be at top 1% of one trick. Yeah, like maybe like, yeah, and it's not perfect, but maybe something like like these things, right? Like, I don't know, these tricks, or you know, you can play around with it, right? You can do some things. You can play around with it. It's not believable enough, these tricks. Yeah, like these 5 tricks or something. Or like yeah, I don't know, like I placed rank 1 in this Leetcode contest or something, using this Python technique, right? There's actually not a lie. You placed rank 1 in a Leetcode contest and you used the Python technique, and that Python technique made you code faster because you save time coding, right? Like it kind of plays off. Anyways. That's like rank 1. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, again, we're brainstorming here, right? Just brainstorming. Just brainstorming. But like, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be that, you know. Okay. What else are we missing? Yeah. Let's see. Become a Python technical interview master. Right. And then like in the video you like talk about like, Python lets you code blazingly fast. Making all these videos is so hard. 14 patterns to ace coding interviews. It's not really about the coding patterns though. This video is just about like Python. It's like purely Python stuff. So like it's not a like something like that though, I think that could be good. Something like that could work. Or it's a potential candidate, right? Like 14, 14 Python, like Python libraries to like solve coding interviews. Maybe in 5 minutes, I don't know, but like maybe you could do 5 minutes, but maybe that's too extreme or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is good. I think this like, has potential. I think people should probably want to learn Python stuff. Um, and there's no videos on it. If you guys, I mean, as you guys can see, like nobody's ever made a compilation like video that covers everything. Like Neatcode tried to, and he did a good job. But this is good for beginners. But what about the intermediates who've already been doing this? Anyways, all right, I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna do this TikTok thing. Maybe I'll stream it. Probably not though. Most likely not. But yeah, I'll see you guys. And then I'm gonna come back and I think record this video. So maybe you just type out some examples, basic examples, and then maybe tag the Leetcode questions that are relevant for them or something. I don't know, but that's that. Thanks for watching, guys. So many problems. You want to find the value that maximize something. You have initial best value and initial best value, which is associated with best. So every time you find a candidate, you compute the candidate value. All such any in Python is useful. I don't use that. I haven't used them either. So storing only one variable best value instead of two variables. Interesting. I don't know how to use that. I haven't done that before. I haven't done that before. At least I don't think so, but cool. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys, and I'm gonna record this thing up after I guess my TikTok thing. And yeah, I use all and any all the time. Yeah, I mean I can add it to the list, but just in case, just so I don't forget this, I will add it to my notes. Dot copy, yeah, copy too. That's actually really important. Copy and deep copy. Those are important. Yep, I think it's important for sure. Copies and deep copies are because you will just fail the question if you can't do that. Frozen set. I never use frozen set. Never. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream. Thanks for all the things, guys. all of the notes on that you guys use for Python. It's a lot longer. List is a lot longer, and also I have some stuff that I need to look at. I very rarely use copy. Yeah, sometimes I do. Like sometimes I just need to use it. Sometimes I just need to make a copy of an object in Python. Which I mean, you just Google it, I guess, if it's like in a Leetcode competition. But like I kind of have to know. One, I have to know that there's a difference between a deep copy and a shallow copy, because there's a problem. I think it's clone graph. I think. I don't know. I don't know if it's clone graph, but I might have written a solution in the past where I need to do a copy. This one maybe not. Not my new one, but maybe one of my older ones. Maybe one of my older ones, right? So import copy, right? This is just how I did it in the past. I think. I thought. Apparently not, though. I guess I tried using copy, but it failed. I don't know. Anyways, I can't remember. What about 10 templates for the most common algorithm? And let's see, 10 templates. The word template is weird to me. Template sounds weird. It doesn't have too much of a meaning, but maybe something like 10 cheat codes. 10 cheat codes for most common, algo problems, or like 10, what do you call it? Not cheat codes. The one, like 5 cheat codes, or like cheat in your interviews or something. Cheat in your coding interviews using Python or something. I don't know. If you want an easy recipe to crack the coding interview, yeah. So like cheating, yeah, cheat, cheat. Yes, that's what we're doing. How to cheat in your interviews. Yeah, true. That is true. 100% lead coach. They don't want to learn. Yes. They want it now. They wanted it yesterday. Yeah, cheat sheets. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream. I'll see you guys. See you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the advice, man. Super helpful. And I'm gonna check out some of that stuff. Maybe play around with it. Peace.